What's going on, everybody? My name is Bobby, and I'm just another reactor here on YouTube. And today I'm going to be doing a double reaction to Dir En Grey. And the first song is called Phenomenon. And the second song, the title is in Japanese text. And not too long ago, in one of my other reactions to their song Jealous, somebody named Pasio, I'm not sure if that's the way it's pronounced, Pasio or Pasio, I don't know, but that person left a long comment in that reaction video about Dir En Grey, which is a great band, by the way. And at the end of the comment, the long comment, this person suggested that I react to these two songs, Phenomenon, but in the second one he called it, and I have the comment right here, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Hotarubi or Otarubi, I'm not sure how that's pronounced, but when I got the Japanese text and pasted it into Google Translate, it translates to Firefly. So I'm not sure if Hotarubi is the Japanese word for Firefly or not. So anyway, these two reactions are based on one comment. I figured I'd make it a double reaction since one person requested both of these songs. Now, I got into Dir En Grey not too long ago, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago maybe. Started reacting to them, and they're really different and unique, but really heavy and sound really good. And a lot of y'all told me that they have a long history. I believe that song with the Japanese text that I told you translates to Firefly. I believe that's one of their older songs. This person that commented told me that it's one of their earlier songs. And this one, Phenomenon, that I'm going to do first, I'm not sure how old this one is. It's a live version. So I'm just going to get right into it. I really like this band a lot. Some of their music and visuals kind of remind me a little bit of like Marilyn Manson, stuff like that. Really cool band, really interesting. So anyway, without further ado, this is my first reaction of this double reaction for Dir En Grey for their song Phenomenon. Wow, that's interesting makeup. That bass sounds really good. Is that a Dean bass? I like the visuals on that screen. Well, that was Dir En Grey with Phenomenon live. And man, that was a very interesting vocal performance there. That particular song just stayed the same mood throughout. It didn't get into anything real loud and heavy and fast or, heavy groove or anything like that. Really cool, really interesting. His voice is all over the place. He's got interesting vocal styles. There was one little tiny part in there even where he did something that sounded kind of like King Diamond, and I don't mean his high register. I mean when King Diamond sings in that kind of mid-tone growl that he does. That's what that little part sounded like. It was just like a second or two on this song. But those other high-pitched parts he was singing in this song, I don't remember this vocalist's name. Very interesting, very, unlike anything I've heard before, but really cool performance, really cool visuals. I know some of y'all have told me that back in the day, I guess when they were early in their career, they had that kind of visual Kai style to them. And this looked like it was still kind of in that vein, a little bit of the visual Kai style, that interesting makeup that he had with the other two eyeballs. That was pretty interesting. But really cool song. That was really cool. So I'm going to get to the next song that Pasio, I think was the name. The next song that person suggested. I'm going to just call it Firefly. I'm going to set it up here real quick. Give me a second. Okay, so without further ado, this is my second reaction to Dir En Grey with Firefly. And I hope I'm right about that translation. Ooh, that looks neat. My wife loves flowers. She would probably love that. I like that violin sound a lot. Well, that was Dir En Grey with Firefly. I'm guessing I got that translation right because he uses the word fireflies in the lyrics. So I'm not sure about that because of the way they were made up in the first video. Let me look real quick. Okay. So this one I just finished reacting to was released on YouTube in April of 2019, and Phenomenon came out on YouTube of May of 2019, so they're just a month apart basically. Which is interesting to me because it seems to me like that was kind of years apart. With one show they were all made up with kind of the visual Kai look, and then this one it was more subdued, I guess, and not as much makeup, and their hair was just kind of, for lack of a better term, normal, instead of all, I think that's the way it was in Phenomenon. Now I'm kind of getting a little lost here in what I saw, but let me look real quick. Okay, I just have to pause it. So yeah, not very many close-ups on this. I guess the visual Kai element wasn't too evident in the first reaction I did to Phenomenon, but it was more prominent, I would say, than this one, Firefly. So pretty interesting. Both songs were pretty much subdued, nothing really heavy and, blasting and loud or anything like that. Just really nice kind of laid back tempo, with his interesting vocal style. Really interesting band, and the visuals were really cool. This song, I don't even know what I would say it reminded me of. I did say in some of my other reactions to them that the vocalist kind of sounds to me like the vocalist for Versailles. And I know there was at least one, maybe two people in the comments that disagreed with me on that, but I still say he kind of sounds like that. But yeah, really cool band, really interesting. Sometimes they're really heavy. I like his vocal style, how it's all over the place, and sometimes he even does those real aggressive growls like he did in Phenomenon for a few seconds. He did that kind of really badass sounding aggressive growl, but then he sings kind of almost like Bono of U2 or something like that. That kind of vocal style, But yeah, let me know in the comments what else I can react to by Dir En Grey. Is there any other really cool live performances like this? Something heavier, something not as heavy, or, I'm not saying these are heavy, but something kind of more laid back like this. Is there anything they do that's kind of in between this and really extreme heavy, just kind of mid-tempo? Let me know that in the comments. So anyway, that's going to do it for this reaction. I hope y'all enjoyed it, or this double reaction. And if y'all want to support my channel, there's some links down in the description, but donations to my channel are not necessary, but they are greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching my double reaction to Dir En Grey, Phenomenon, and Firefly.